So quite late here on the stream. Just want to stream the latest here because it looks like it could be potentially a battle here for first place. We do have Kevin Leelong just behind Connor Lynch with a few seconds here. That looks like 177 getting lapped. But Lynch putting on a show here, just leading the way. Just got in here, so not really sure what happened earlier today. Connor just missing out that guy by an inch. Kevin Leelong looks to be on a great pace. Flo is on right behind him, so great to see Flo back in racing, and I think has been out for quite a while. Also nice to see some different lines being used. And Michael Buchendi just behind Flo actually. Victor Knight got a little bit back, but looks like Michael has a fair shot to catch up to Flo here with only 3.5 seconds to go up to Flo, as I said. But Connor still in the lead, about the same gap I would say to back to Kevin Leelong. Looks to have a nice flow here. Going out on the last lap, number 213 being lapped. Then is Fjellberg back in 13th apparently. Oh, 213 getting down behind there. Thomas Wilcox here, nice to see some foreign people showing up, at least foreign from Sweden. So Leelong still putting press on Connor, just losing 10th here and there, but still putting on a good charge. Keeping a lot of speed through those waves as you come out of the turn, especially on the inside. It's really hard to do. Looks like the two sliding out, but I think Flo is going to be too far behind. But look at Michael just shorting to get around Flo here. So Michael just making up so much time to Flo Locus Zone at the moment. Gap is down to 1 second. Michael with a 150.2 as the best lap time. Flo has 151.3. Connor Lynch is going to take the winner, so congratulations to Connor for winning. Leelong probably going to finish second, but Battle is on here for third, for final podium position, and it looks like two different lines are used. This is going to be interesting. Both guys charges off of the single last turn here, and it's not much to do unless to grab a handful and go around the inside, I would say. Take the title line, but it looks like Flo is going to get over the finish line first with 0.4 seconds to go there. That's so close. But Fred Header going to take 5th. Alana's crashing in 6th. Oh, what? I got either timed out or no, he disconnected. Apparently. That's weird. But Alana's going to finish 7th. Let's see here, we have Connor Lynch, Kevin Leelong, Flo Lucas and Michael Buchendi, Fred Header, Stefan Guido, Lana Chalise, Florent Lambilon incoming. Furlong Lambillion in 8th. Dennis Fjellberg up to 9th, so Dennis Fjellberg making quite some passes on the last lap here. Andrew Graf 10th. Alexis Rammerband 11th. Rico Delat 12th. Simon Finne looks like he getting punted by Jordan Moxie. I don't think that was intentional, but that happened. So going to be fun to see there if we get a protest or not. So Moxie taking 13th and Finne is going to have to settle for 14th. And Thomas Wilcox getting around Jan Burino for 15th. So Jan going to finish 16th. Victor Nycott leaving, probably Rage Queen, finishing 17th. Jonathan Hughes, Francis Heather, and Tristan Borum for the top 20. Let's see here if cuts. So Andrew Gravoff got a position over Dennis Fjellberg with cuts. Looks like there was not really anything. So that's the top 20. I believe Nick has joined me.
Hello.
Hello. And who plays the bales? I have no idea actually.
Oh, I feel like there's just too many, because bales are supposed to be used so you can cut the track, but there's like 3 or 4 in one berm and I always hit them.
Oh, that sucks.
I was battling for like 20 seconds, maybe he was going to score a couple points, and then I hit like 3 bales in 3 turns.
Yeah.
All downhill from there, 50 seconds dead last.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
So I just got here. I hope most of you had a great race. I am trying to open the chat and Twitch and stuff. I'm also going to post it on live.
Were there cams that came? Yes, there was. Awesome.
Yeah. Today I made sure that they were in the... I made the cams and then somebody replaced the cams with the stock file that's nothing, or a earlier version that was all wrong, only had 5 cams in them and wasn't finished or anything. So that was sort of sucky, but that happens. So let's see here, time to self-promote on Facebook. If you see a restart on the server, I would gladly be notified.
Alright.
Sweet, thanks.
Warm-up lap just took off now, so...
Okay, I'm gonna see.
Minutes, maybe a minute and a half.
So here, perfect. I'm just going to finish up.
That was my first moto since round 1 hang down for RF.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You didn't race Glen Helen or Thunder Valley?
I got banned for doing dumb shit.
Why? What did you do?
Accidentally took out a leader because I raced with no spotter.
Oh. Well, I never have a spotter and I usually don't have the problem.
Yeah.
But that's
so difficult to judge where people are, though.
It really is. You really have to utilize your hearing, and that can be very, very hard. Okay, so
The
it looks
problem is
like...
I turned my volume up, even my competitor volume.
Yeah.
And it just restarted, by the way. 450 Moto 1 on the gate. MX1, Moto 1.
So let's see here. We have Matthias Liedman in focus. Looks like he's not going to get a very good start here.
Oh, and there's chaos again, as usual.
Oh, wow. So much chaos.
Hunter Root. Gonna come through it all.
So Hunter Root with a lucky start there, I guess. Guess he's just going to say thanks and check out. But Hunter Root in the lead early in this stage, followed by Andrew Santos. It actually looks like Santos is trying to make a move here. Followed by Jordan Lacosta and Marcus and Valtteri Tianen and Gregory Herb. Hervey, I don't know which one.
I think it's Herb. I don't know though.
But Santos looks to be on fire, really wanted to get into the leader, and Tianan already up to 3rd place. Santos with a mistake.
Good start by the 2-stroke of Simon Saunter. He's in 11th.
Yeah, and Simon actually.
Fresh out of AMs.
What?
Came out of amateurs.
Yeah, him and Chris Channing are two notable amateurs that have really been doing good. And Simon actually raced the racing last year, but that wasn't really pro or am. It was just everyone at every time.
Yeah.
So that wasn't really. He should have been a pro for the beginning of the year, but something messed up, and he was still an amateur. But he got bumped up for pro to this year. But I think he has some motivation here because he told me that about a week ago he became a father, so to a girl. So
congratulations.
Yes, I guess he has some motivation there, and he had a great start at least. So, well.
Yep.
So good luck to Simon there. Andrew Santos still 2nd place, and Jordan Lacoste followed by Tianan, and I guess Tianan made a mistake, as it seems like everyone lost ground to Root. One ride I do look to be quite fast on the track is Maxim Tyson, because he told me that he really likes this track when we were sort of trying to finish the track. Oh, Tianan getting into Santos and Lacoste got into Santos, so quite of a chain reaction. But Tiz told me that he really likes the track here, so it's going to be interesting to see how he can perform. But it looks like Root has already checked out with 7.2 seconds in the lead. Andrew Santos 2nd place. Jordan Lacoste 3rd and Tianan 4th. So a freeway battle for 2nd place here. It actually looks like Dorian Marot almost did a 360 barrel roll down that. Too bad. But Marot has been showing some great speed this year. And Tianan really switching up his lines, and Santos crashed. Too bad. Looks like both guys are favoring the outside here, with Tianan with a better drive. Clearly has the pass done. And Lacoste actually went down, so he's going to fall back to 4th if Santos passes him. And here is Owen Hillman. So Hillman, going to be interesting to see here how he can perform. And Dorian Marot just behind these two guys. So Marot probably... Oh, Hillman just flipping out onto the start, almost saving it. Seabolt back in 6th place now, Marot up to 5th, and Lacoste 4th.
Hillman's gonna get up, he's not gonna lose 8th position.
But it looks like Marot really wants to pass Lacoste here for 4th place. Marot, as I said, been showing great speed, finishing, I think it was our 2nd overall at Losail. And I mean, he has number 63, so he obviously scored some points last year, but I didn't know he was that fast. And around the outside, just powering past Jordan Lacoste. Nice move. With a mistake there, so Lacoste is actually going to take the position back, and Marot sliding out, going to be passed by Seabolt. Root with, so yeah, 16 seconds lead.
17 seconds. Oh man.
As Tianan went down. Santos off the track, but mounting for a charge after Tianan.
Oh. He's in battle for 4th. Jordan Lacoste and Jeremy C.
Oh, Lacoste getting off track. Still has the faster line, but I doubt that's going to matter, as Seabolt already is 100 feet in front of him. And Marot's lurking right there behind those guys in 6th. As much as I think this track is really difficult and it's sort of hard to find a flow and it's quite bumpy and rough, I do believe it's really great for racing as it's quite wide and open and you can change up the lines quite good.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense. It's a good track. I like it a lot. I wouldn't say it's really difficult. It's just more like different. You don't see this type of track normally.
That's true as well, but it's a fact that it's quite rough and choppy as the sort of terrain resolution is what it is, and that terrain resolution will actually not provide for a super smooth track. But I think, as you said, it's very different from most of the tracks. But there's a lot of line options, so if you're following one guy and you're a little bit faster than another guy, you will most likely benefit from taking the outside line. As either if the guy on the inside makes a mistake or just not following the other guy. But Merritt looking solid and Root looking even more solid, so as he leads with 20 seconds now. Already into lappers on lap 5 here. Guess that's just the standard Hunter Root spirit. Somebody on a Kawasaki
spirit
down.
or a computer? I can't tell.
Hacks. Totally.
Exactly.
But what do we have here? We can see that Tianan just lost second place again to Santos. So Santos probably benefited from a crash from Tianan, and Tianan just power sliding through the first turn. Trying to switch up lines. Not really able to do anything. Tianan to the inside.
One of the best sections in the game right here.
It's really cool, and you can scrub that first part really well. And even though there's a few braking bumps, I don't really think they don't really matter too much.
They're not
scrubbing.
as rough as Falcon Sword was.
No, for sure.
Up last week.
But Santos looks like he's actually fending off Tianan, and just as it says that he falls down.
Yep.
Too bad. Was a great battle there. But I must ask you, did you scrub normally that after the start, the first big single?
I had 15 laps on the track before I raced. So
yeah.
No, I didn't.
Okay, yeah, well,
I was just trying to stay up.
I probably had around perhaps 100 laps or 70. I don't know really. I put quite some time into it, and I put around 20 to 30 laps before the track was released, just to make sure camera angles worked. I did a few ruts on the track and I placed a few objects. So just to do that, I put some laps into. But Merritt looks to be on doubling over. That must be the fastest line through that section. I did try to do that in a 250, but there was no way I was going to go over and do that. A Seabolt just hitting his balls to the bar, I guess. But it now looks like Tiana made a pass to Santos. I probably did before I left the battle last time, but has opened up a gap as well. Santos off the track. It looks like most guys are pretty straight airing the jump there. I can't say that I scrubbed super hard myself because I didn't. I did a few times and I messed up, but I usually put a little bit of scrub on. So we can find that Matthias Liedman back in 6th place out of the top 5. Owen Hillman battling with Jordan Lacoste, so Lacoste just falling back position wise. Switching up the lines. Lacoste is cutting down and side by side. Lacoste just flipping sideways. Dualist, I guess that's called, right?
Yep.
Sweet. So Lacoste with a pass on Hillman there. And Lacoste being back from that ban he received in Supercross. So behind Hillman we can find Corentin Dupuis and Lacoste went down. Donnell Marcuson, followed by Maxime Baudin, Maxime Vanderbeek from Team Impact, And here we can find this number 13 and place 13. So
There you go.
I'm actually going to go on board with him and see here, because I know he likes the track, so I want to see if he can get around Maxime van der Beek for 12 here. The gap is relatively close. That is number 41 of Maxime Baudin, right in front of him. Baudin closing off Tyson there. Tyson to the inside, catch Baudin's line off nicely. And made a pass and made it stick as well. Both guys favoring the inside. And in front of him we can see the Maxime van der Beek taking out, guess inside to outside line. And Tyson made up quite a lot of room there. So I guess the outside line is actually a faster line. Tyson to the inside, shaking up nicely, not making either of them go down. Tyson with a better drive on the inside, and van der Beek nicely shakes up here. And we can see that Baudin is actually trying to benefit from, I guess, van der Beek's. We actually have 3 Maxime in a row. Oh really? Maxime Tyson, Maxime Baudin, and Maxime van der Beek. So what I was about to say, Maxime van der Beek looked like he benefited from, or Baudin benefited from van der Beek's mistake on, or mistake by shaking up from Tyson. So Baudin with the pass there, and we can find that Tyson is now up to 11th place. Root still undefeated in first with still 20 seconds to Tiana. Root with a 1:44 lap time as best. Andrew Santos 3rd place, Seabold 4th, followed by Marot in 5th. And I do believe Marot has a fair chance of catching up to Seabold here actually. 2.5 seconds is the gap currently. And if Marot can perform as good...
Let's see what these laps were.
These laps are insane.
Wow. They were close all lap, it looks like.
Marot not getting the scrub on, but I guess you don't really need to scrub on a 450, you just need to grab a handful of wide open.
Oh yeah.
Have you tried it?
Oh,
you did actually go on a 250. But that jump of the first big single can actually be quite tricky on a 250, so you really need to shift good.
You need to send it.
Yeah, for me it's to land in, I guess, 4th gear wide open and gear up to 5th, and Marot face plants in the rut. So Lidman's still quite a bit behind here. Just going to make up time, but not a position. And Tyson is now caught up to Hillman, and that is a battle for 8th, so Tyson got around Jordan Lacoste as well.
Well.
So let's see here if Tyson would really like to track can get around Hillman. Tyson to the outside, carries more speed. Could have pushed...
Hillman blocks the line.
It's nice riding by Hillman as well to just block the line, and nice shaking
that
up
is
by Tyson.
That is the sketchiest part of this track, I think.
Really?
Those acceleration bumps off the thing, I flip out every time. Almost.
Really? I can't remember having a single problem ever with that section.
Well, it's just whenever you hit it slightly sideways, your back end's just gonna kick out and then you're gonna land sideways.
That makes sense though, but I find this the sketchiest part on track, the braking bumps into the turn and then the choppy ruts in the turn.
Gotta jump into them.
Yeah, I usually jump into the ruts, sort of.
Well, both going outside.
I guess neither of them want to lose time. But you could say as Grant Langston does. Maxime Tyson rides like a man possessed. I can't remember how many times Grant Langston said that last race.
Oh, someone down.
No, but seriously, it did get annoying to a certain point after as many times as he said it.
Yeah.
I think he said it about Tomac or Alex Martin. Can't remember really who.
Doesn't matter, it's annoying either way.
Yeah, I mean once it's not too bad, but so many times it's just being repetitive. But Tyson with the pass on Hillman here.
Oh,
And Tyson
cross
makes
jumps in
it.
front of him, shows him who's the boss.
Yeah, for sure. Which line do you favor here? You have the outside, the inside, and the middle, splitting into a few different ruts.
I normally go where Tiz just goes. If I
Okay.
can.
Yeah, I try to aim for the inside as that's the shorter way around. And if I didn't succeed, it was just the middle rut or the outside, if it was that bad. But Tyson actually being just a second behind Dubuis here. Just a few bike lengths and making up time as we speak. Wow, there's so much speed for that turn. So Tyson on fire, looking for a top 7 here.
Yeah.
And Dubuis to the inside and Tyson carrying more momentum around the berm. Or rut, I should say.
Yeah. And he's gonna take the spot.
So,
Made up 2 positions in 1 lap.
So Tyson running like a boss here, just plowing his way through the field. Usually not really the style we used to see him, as he's more of a passive rider. Or not too passive, but usually not making passes like a crazy dude.
Look back up front now, the lead's only 8 seconds. Valtteri Tianet running a 142.9.
That is insane. So Tyson only with a 148 there was quite confident it was going to be faster. So now down to 6 seconds as well.
Looks like it was this lap that Hunter had the problem. Last lap was a 145. And it looks like Valtteri's just catching him everywhere now. Every turn. It's coming down just a little bit. At 156, Hunter had a fall off. And a 142.8.
So I am back, and I just noticed that Tianan is putting down a 142.8. That's 1/10 of a second faster than last lap. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the fastest lap time of the qualifying was a 143 or 450.
I will check.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Oh, Tianan just laying it, tipping it over. That really sucked.
Yeah, 143.0 was Tianet's qualifying lap.
So he's actually faster than the qualifying. That's insane, especially considering how fast these guys are from to begin
Also,
with.
it was in a row. In traffic, race speed.
I guess that shows the potential of these guys.
Yeah, Valtteri's definitely Splitfire's pocket pick.
I don't know who's on Splitfire anymore. Do you know the lineup?
Yeah, they kind of all left. They have Russell Cruza and Colton Mitchell. They're the RF guys.
Yeah. Dale Honeywell, is he still on Splitfire?
No, he is on Prime Designs.
Okay. Well, there's so much swapping teams. There's so many new teams going in and out. So it's hard to keep up.
Crazy.
I just knew Splitfire was sort of the biggest team for a while there, at least European. And all of a sudden everyone left. I know Jonathan Olson was a member of the team since forever. And look at this, Johan Mayer, Nairobi actually racing, and that hasn't happened since forever, I would say. So our dear Nairobi racing, that's really good to see. And Root, look at this, only 6 seconds again, the gap. So Root must have been caught up on a lap or so. And Tianan with the tip over, still pulling a 146. Tipping over in a turn, that is just insane. The corner speed that this guy carries is just stupid. And I must say, even though Hunter Reed is one of the most dominant riders of sim history, I would like to say, it's nice to see somebody battling him, because he's been sort of unbattled, undefeated for quite a while. So it's finally nice to see someone of equal speed here, able to catching up. And is that Lacoste? Already a lap down after having such a good start.
Looks like it.
That sucks for Lacoste there. Santos still lurking in third. Seabolt 4th and Marot 5th, so our top 5. Not too many
Good
changes.
battle for 8th right now. Between Corentin Dubois and Owen Hillman.
Oh, okay. And
oh, lappers.
Liedman 6th, as I just want to say, and Tyson 7th.
Yeah.
So, as you said here, Hillman trying to get around Dubois. I don't really know what to say. Oh.
And he's around. And a lapper.
So that was actually the owner of MXS EMF Nayubi getting into Dubois' rear. And that is Maxime Baudin, quite close to him. Around 8 seconds up front, and Tianen once again 1:46 lap time with a fall off. This guy is just insane. Good rundown here, I think. Hunter Root first, followed by Valtteri Tianen, Andrew Santos, Jeremy Seabolt, and Matthias Liedman. Actually, Liedman got around Doran Marot here, so Matthias Liedman from Midas Racing got around Doran Marot from Gaming Spear. So I assume Doran Marot made a mistake because he's looked so solid.
He had a fall off. He had a 2 minute point or 2 minute and 4 second.
I wouldn't say that's too bad of a lap time, but these guys running 1:46s, that is quite a significant difference. And Tyson 7th still. Oh, Hillman's close. Hillman must have picked up some time on Tyson there. Quentin DeWee, followed by Maxime Baudin and Anthony Reillard. 11th. Donovan Markison, Ethan Parks, Jordan Lacoste, Maxime Vanderbeek, Jordan Boyer, Anthony Tewad, Gregory Herb, Bruno Goslar. So Bruno, 19th place. Great racing from Bruno, being a points scoring position. Actually looking to get perhaps around Gregory Herb. So Bruno is the other hoster besides Maxime Tyson. So great to see Bruno charging.
Oh, Valtteri goes down. Second place. Full off the bike.
Oh, Bruno to the inside, looking aggressive. Nice move by Bruno. They're just taking the line away from Gregory Herb. And here we have Ole Sundberg, also from Midas Racing, teammate with Matthias Liedman. And unfortunately, Ole goes down. Gleb Volkov is going to get around. So Sundberg down. And Simon two-stroke Sumter, the newly crowned father. Newly crowned, at least new father, in 22nd place. So 912 just took out Valtteri. I have to see who that is.
We're 412.
412, Ty Casey.
Yep.
As the other admins are racing, I do have to keep an eye out for any suspicious behavior. Battling with Dorio Pereira. I guess that was an unintentional takeout, as he hadn't taken out anyone since.
It looked like he just got sideways coming out of the turn.
Who?
Number 412.
Oh, getting together again. Almost taking down Santos, and it looks like he's charging quite a bit here. Guess I do have to keep an eye out for Ty Casey. Be right back here. I'm gonna issue a blue flag here for Ty Casey, as he needs to move. So he should have gotten a blue flag warning there.
Yeah.
But up front we once again have a Hunt route with around 20 seconds of a lead. Tianan having to work his way through traffic, and that is Maxime Vanderbeek landing a backflip after hitting a lapper. That's insane. That looks good. That's style points for sure. So most of these guys nicely making way for Tiana. Santos third still, 4th Seabolt, 5th Maron and 6th Fleetman, 7th Tyson, 8th DeWee, 9th Hillman and 10th Baudin. I almost do believe we could have a battle here between Seabolt and Santos, as Seabolt's quite close to Santos.
He is faster too, so always potential.
But having to deal with a lapper, but lapper looks like he moved a bit here. Seabolt launching that.
That was huge.
Still not able to get into the back of Santos really. Santos putting on a great charge to keep Seabolt off his back. Looks like we have about 1.5 lap to go for the leader. So Santos with a mistake there. Looks like Seabolt is going to get some speed. That is Brino Kravitz moving nicely as a lapper. So Seabolt now just on the back of Santos. Santos with number 30 and Seabolt number 31. So let's see here. It looks like Seabolt still has some issues getting to the back of Santos there. Santos just seems to pull away just as slightly as ever. Seabolt get into the back of him.
I believe Hunter just got the white flag. Yes, he did.
So the battle's on here. Seabolt's so close to Santos, and we do have a lapper in the way. That is number... can't see. 222, that's Bruno. Bruno nicely staying to the side there. Not interfering with this battle. Bruno, as I said before, one of the absolutely best lappers in the game. Always making room for leaders. Very respectful. Great role model, and that was Andrew Santos down in the middle of the first turn. Ooh, that's going to cost him the third place to Jeremy Seabolt. Hunter route on a charger, 30 seconds lead. Nobody is going to stop this guy. He only has a few sections to go.
Looks like he's just gone.
Cannon put in a great effort, made up some time, but then unfortunately lost it all again. Seabolt, great third, and Santos fourth. Doramar at 5th and Leadman 6th. Hashtag sorry Jesse Mullins. No idea what that's about, or probably something in RF. Maxime Tyson solid 7th place. And Root taking a win. Congratulations to Ruben. See if there's any battle on the track here for the last lap. As we can see, if Hellman makes it into the finish line, does really hard.
User in your channel timed out.
Nick timing out for some reason. Let's see if Jordan Boyer can get into Vanderbeek. Doubtful. Guess we can say the demo instead. Name demo. Let's see, Root with the victory. Tyron on second. Jeremy Seabolt third. Santos fourth. And Merritt fifth. Lehman sixth. Tyson not that far behind in seventh. Dewey eighth. Hillman ninth. And Rillard 10th. Baudin, Vanderbeek, Jordan Boyer, Daniel Marcusson, Bruno Goslas, Bruno 15th. Nice. Eden Parks, Gregor Herv, Anthony T-Ward, and Jordan Lacoste and Ole Sundberg for the last point scoring position. But great racing here from Tyson and Liedman going at it. Tyson with a slight mistake though. And our two-stroke guy finished 22nd place. So Hunter Root with a 142.6 and Valtteri Tienen with a 142.8, and those are the only guys in the 142 range. Everyone else looks to be 145 or slower. So cuts not really having any effect in the top 20 here. Twitch chat, what's up? I did not stream the first 250. I did not stream the first 250 heat. No, I did not. Unfortunately, I couldn't. So let's see here what I can do in the meantime. Could restart my game, I guess.
Yep. World Clap just restarted for it. So.
For 250?
Yep.
Oh, that was quick. Wow. Rip me. Oh, sweet T-Bolt with a ping thing. Ping fix, I guess. Not much happening. So what do you guys think of the
I'm
live?
gonna leave TeamSpeak then.
Yeah.
Good luck. I will join back after.
Good luck.
User disconnected from your channel.
And chat, I would really like some feedback on the live timing on screen. Is it too wide? Is it good enough? Oh, don't open Spotify. That's not what we want to do. So some feedback on the live timing would be great. Losing 2 positions on the last lap is never fun. Sim you just don't want to open. Obviously I timed out probably. I'll be back really soon. Okay, so a little bit wide here. So a few things still messing up there with Felix Anderlund, with his name that's too long. So we are going to have to look into that once again, I guess. I hope I did get a few people's skin in here. I think Neuquen should be one of... Nope, Neuquen not working. How's Flow? So not really sure what that is all about. Let's focus on Rico here for the start. Rico not getting the best jump. Number 213 is getting a way better jump here. That is... Can't see. Victor Neuquen with the lead either way. Jordan Moxie and... Ooh. That was... Antonio Garcia almost getting collected. So Ruben finally with a good start here. Thomas Linot, Antonio Garcia, Ruben Killer, Flo Lucason and Gilmar Flandin. And Victor Neuquen already trying to pull a gap here. So Neuquen with the lead, nice. Flandin second, Stephanie Guido third, so Guido must have made a ton of passes as I didn't see him inside the top 10. Thomas Linot followed by Antonio Garcia. Garcia slides out, that's going to allow Fjellberg, Bodram and Ben Seberg to pass. So Fjellberg on the Art Reflex Designs team, followed by Tristan Bodram from TBM Designs and Ben Seberg from Cycle Trader Yamaha. And those 250s has such a weakness in power, and that's Connor Lynch with the number 31 bike. Not really sure why he has the number 31 bike, as he should have the 357, I think. Strange, either way. I'll be back in a few seconds. So I am back. Looks like Neuquen down to second, so Gilmar Flandin in first place. Great from the FKF Motorsport rider, but it looks like Neuquen from ESC. So sorry for this. I just want to see if I can get another guy talking here. Apparently not, he didn't want to talk to me. So Neuquen here, trying to pull for first place, but he's followed by Dennis Fjellberg here. And Fjellberg looks hungry after having some not too bad motos here. Well, not too good, perhaps I should say. So Fjellberg doing everything he can to get around there. This is going to be the truth to see. Neuquen with other line, it looks like Fjellberg is quite simply going to make up some time. He could have pushed for that line very easily, but decided not to, and that was probably the smartest thing to do. So Neuquen around Flandin, but look for this, both Flandin and Neuquen going so wide. That's going to allow Fjellberg to go by Flandin and Conor Lynch to catch up to both guys. Fjellberg with the drive to the inside, Neuquen is going to block off the line. Both guys going to do rather the same. Both guys charging so hard just to get over to that big tabletop. Neuquen humping the bike. Careful over the rat. I'm sorry for this view here, but I do think that this view is quite relevant to see all the guys in the battle here. Neuquen with a mistake, allowing Fjellberg to catch up, but not going to be too much to do. This track, it's most of the time one line that's fast and a second line that's almost as fast. Neuquen, so looks like he wanted to trick Fjellberg there into thinking he would take the outside, but actually took the inside. Not able to make the uphill triple, and Fjellberg seems to favoring the inside there. That's a weird line, but seems to be able to carry all the speed he needs. So once again, if Fjellberg to the outside, Neuquen to the inside. Oh, Neuquen with a new line. I don't think we that review pure protests would be too fond of that line if you would take someone down with it. But as long as he doesn't take anyone down, that's completely okay to do. So Fjellberg almost right on Neuquen's tail. So this battle is really good, and it looks like Conor Lynch has made his way up to 3rd, flanning down to 5th unfortunately. So Lynch are going to try and catch up to these guys. That is so close. That's a tricky section because being so close in the air, you can't do anything in the air other than perhaps do a front flip and land it. So being that close to each other in there is definitely a big risk to take. Fjellberg to the outside, going to double in here. Do carry more speed as you do on the outside, and it was quite even as he had around the same length distance between them at the end of the section, but Fjellberg to the inside, making it work. So now that's the question. Sorry for that, just have to ask for a stream to work. Oh, apparently already don't watch. Oh, Dennis going straight across the track after a mistake, almost taking down Conor Lynch, and that would not have been pretty if that would have been a protest. But Conor to the inside, jumping over, clever line as long as you don't take one down. And again, I'm sorry for this view, but it seems to be great for battling close. So the new format here is Conor Lynch in the lead, Neuquen 2nd place, and Fjellberg 3rd. So Conor Lynch is more or less unstoppable. Whoops. Funny enough, just as he says, Conor makes a mistake and slides out. So does Neuquen actually. So without knowing exactly, I would say 3 of the fastest guys in this division is up front. I think we do miss out some guy, especially if we count the RF scene as well. But for the European scene, these are definitely top 3 of the top contenders for this championship. Not really sure about points at the moment, but at least speed-wise. Looks like Nick is 32nd. 32nd, unfortunately, so not the best of race that he has. So Fjellberg still in front of Lynch here, but let's go on board with Lynch and see what he can do as he tries to get to Fjellberg here. And this is one of the absolutely hardest parts in a 250 because it's so, you really have to rail and land good to make that happen. It seems like Lynch's line, which is the one I favored in my race, taking the rut there is faster. This is going to be interesting to see here. Then it's to the inside, Lynch going over. It's going to be close, but Lynch to the inside, actually blocking Fjellberg but going down. Oh, They probably struck a nerve at Fjellberg there. At Fjellberg. In Fjellberg. I don't even know what to say. My nose is all messed up. Too many old allergies. Sorry for this. I'm really sorry. Just trying to get this to work here. Stream should be back in any minute. Okay, so that didn't work really. Oh, whatever. Dennis still in lead over Connor and Neuquen third. Guido fourth. And Seberg fifth. Looks like Seberg has a fair chance to catch Guido unless Seberg continues to do those mistakes. And he actually got passed by Tristan Ballram here and Michael Buchendik. So Tristan once again here having a quite good ride on his nicely designed Husky. But it looks like he has to deal with Michael Buchendik here. Tristan not able to get over the jump, Michael nicely does so. Both take the same rut. And that has to be one of the sketchiest turns as it's so choppy to ride. Different lines again, and it looks like Tristan picked up on Connor's line there, probably not really a secret, but still using the same line, seems to work for both guys. And Tristan actually passed Stefan and Guido, and that should be for 5th. No, Tristan's actually up to 4th. So Tristan's just one spot out of a podium position. And then he lands on a hay bale, so rip. That's Van Seberg, Alexis Ramrabandt, Michael Buchendik and Stefan Guida that's getting around. So he lost roughly 4 spots on that hay bale. Oh, number 724 collecting Fjellberg. Oh, that sucks to see. So Conor Lins is unfortunately for Fjellberg going to get around by that mistake. I would like to know who that 724 was, so I will. 728, 734, like Flo Lucason. Don't think that was the guy. No idea who that was, but either way it was very unfortunate for Dennis. But I guess that's what happens. Well, also looks like Neuquen could around Dennis. Dennis must have something more happen to him. That was. Let's see here. Is that the same guy? Is that 8? $728 looks like. It looks like Fjellberg caught up, so 728 is John and Robin. But it looks like Fjellberg caught up to Neuquen once again to battle it out for 2nd place. I do believe Fjellberg has a fair chance to pass him. Also with the scrub there, no surprise from Fjellberg, always going nasty. And that is a freeway battle for the lead actually, as Conor Lines apparently made a mistake. And once again it looks like the outside line is the first line. Neuquen not going to make up any time, actually going to lose time, and Dennis makes up some. And Conor with yet another mistake, not going off the bike, but still, mistake is mistake. Going to lose 2 spots. Let's see here. I don't think either of them are going to make the uphill. Coming up a tad short, both of them. Dennis to the inside once again. He seems to make that line work, even though it shouldn't really, in my opinion. Dennis with the scrub. Dennis going inside, and he is going to lose the lead against Neuquen, as Neuquen has the faster line. Connor is lurking behind them as well. Fjellberg launching first. So this battle for the lead is amazing at the moment. Michael Buchanek up to 4th place. Impressive from the newly moved up pro. Nick Cusick is going to get a lap down. Connolly's with a few mistakes there. Okay, so I'm just going to... Really sorry. But some people do need a mute. So Dennis Fjellberg, let's see once again. Dennis to the outside with Neuquen to the inside. It looks like Fjellberg makes up so much time. Unfortunately, going down, Connor Lins is going to claim the 2nd place there. So it seems like Neuquen should have figured out that the outside is faster, but I also guess you don't want to give up the inside, as anyone could really take it away. Let's see here if Fjellberg comes up. He does, and that's a way cooler view. Why didn't I think of that when I made the cameras? So we currently have roughly 8.5 minutes to go before it's two laps to go. So Neuquen leads, Lynn 2nd place and Fjellberg 3rd. Looks like battle for 4th between Michael Buchanek in 4th and Stefano Guido in 5th. Swiss and Borum quite a bit behind there in 6th. Sorry if I am sort of out here. Do you have to look at chat and stuff as well? And this time in the in-game chat. But great battle, and it looks like Michael is holding off Stefan great here. And to see this, I gotta say, that it looks like Fjellberg made up some time to Connor, while Connor didn't make up too much time to Neuquen. Neuquen with a mistake. Chat just being weird. Chat just being chat, I guess. And Fjellberg going around on the outside, actually taking down Connor, but Connor could have checked up, I guess, as Fjellberg had a wheel on him for really quite the whole turn and into the whole turn. It looks like Guido must have made a mistake, as Guido fell back to 7th. Fred Header close by, and Tristan Moran, Michael Buchanek solid 4th, no one to worry about. Let's see here if Fred Header from TBM Designs can charge to catch his teammate Tristan Moran here. And behind him we do have Guido and a lapper that's 728, that's Johnny Robin. So the gap is 2.5 seconds between the teammates. Looks to stay pretty much the same throughout some timing gates here. And Tristan made a mistake, going to allow Fred Header to catch up. Different line selections. It looks like yet again the outside is the faster line as Tristan gets out a little better out of the straightaway. But pretty equal. And it really looks like Fred wants to beat his teammate here. Fred putting on a charge. Neither of them really going to make it up. And Guido not far behind. Any mistake from these two and Guido will be right on both of them. And looks like Tristan still utilizes that inside to outside jump over across line thing. So Fjellberg now up to the lead apparently. And I got second place and Lynch third. Michael Bojanic still fourth, going great. Let's see if we can get Niobe into the chat stream here. Would be amazing to do. I actually think I know what I could do. Let's see here. I'm really sorry, I'm so used to having my dual monitor set up and I still haven't gotten up in the new apartment. I still actually don't really have a really working internet as my ISP is apparently being a total douchebag. But Dennis Fjellberg still in the lead, and I got second and Lynch dropped back way in third. Michael Bojanic quite close, having to deal with the 259 of... Could that be Mike Evolet? I'm not really sure, could be him. .259 was Mike Evolet, just as I said. I just have to figure one thing out here. Wait a minute. So few things going on here. It's a lot to do with the hosting now, especially being in the track making cruise. I do apologize for stream cutting out every now and then. How to get a number from 1 to 99? As in RF, I would say number 1 to 10 is for champions. and then obviously you have the career numbers. So once you finish top 10 in points, you should be able to pick a career number between, I would say, 10 and 99 to have throughout your career. And then let's say 10 numbers taken, you would have to be in the top 70 in points, since the top 10 are for champions and 10 are already taken. I think that's how it is. That should be how it is in AMA, at least. I think it's the same here. Not exactly sure. Fjellberg went down apparently. Need to see on the demo. Really sorry if the quality of the stream isn't really up to point as it usually is. I'm still in a new apartment, not really set up and stuff. I have a ton of allergies and so seems like it'll be a few more weeks before it's set up. I unfortunately have to go for a bit here. I will leave the stream on Fjellberg. Should be good. Well, I might have to leave really soon. Let's see, Fjellberg in the lead, Neuquen second place, Connolly's third, Tristan Moran fourth, so Tristan with a really good run. So probably one of his best finishes ever in professional racing, I would assume. Stefan Guido fifth, Fred Herrer sixth, just behind Guido, Michael Jenick seventh, so Michael dropped down a few spots, battling it out with Jacob Holgersson, Gilmar Flannin, Jen Brigron, Ben Seberg, and Florent Lambilon. Alexis Vanderband, Flo Lucasson, so Flo 14th place after having such a good first moto. Antonio Garcia, Alain Soulis, Alex Munch, Kevin Lelong, Simon Finne, Thomas Wilcox, a few guys got around there. Munch unfortunately going to get back into the track in 20th place. Simon Finne being down, Alex Munch is going to repass him, so Finne is going to have to settle for 20th place once he gets up here. And he is going to get left by both Neuquen and Linz. Respectful and pulling off to the side, very sketchy though. I am really sorry, but I am not feeling very well, so I will have to go out of here for a bit. I'll be back as soon as I can. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see, Nick should be in here soon. So I'm really sorry, I'm really sorry that that I had to go for a while. There's a lot of things to do in the new apartment, and I do have this diagnosis, if you want to call it IBS, making my stomach do more or less whatever it wants whenever it wants. I can't really say anything against it. But either way, I'm back here. And Nick, perhaps?
Yep.
What's up?
I am so mad. It's ridiculous.
Why?
The amount of people that shouldn't have pro licenses.
I don't think that's the matter. I think the matter is the amount of people that doesn't really think. I had an incident in my race where I fell off onto the sort of on-off after the first 3 jumps. And then the following 3 people all ride straight into me. It's like I laid still and they still ran straight into me. I mean, like,
yeah, that's
can't you
amateurs,
turn?
but it happens in pro too.
Yeah, but I mean, still, amateurs or not, I can't tell you how many times I took another line just to not collide or doing something. But some people are just so incredibly stupid. But either way, Tianan does not seem to be one of them, as he's just up front, leading the way over Hunter Root and Andrew Santos. So 3 of our top guys from last race is top 3 again. Hillman and Marot battling out for 4th, with Marot in 5th. And Hillman coming up so short. Marot should have been passing in with no... should just be quiet. So Ethan Parks up in 6th place, a great year from Ethan Parks. Remember racing him in the DM series, I would like to recall, the Dead Meat Championship series. So great racing from this guy. Jordan Boyer is in 7th, as you probably know from the live timing. Unfortunately, I cannot see the live timing. And that is Matthias Liedman just flipping it sideways, trying to pass Anthony T-Bar. And that is Nick once again timing out. And that is Jeremy Seabolt also getting around Anthony T-Bar as T-Bar fights back. Looks like Seabolt repassed him though. And looks like he's going to pass Liedman as well, as the inside is so much faster and he just punts Liedman so hard. But that looks to be more or less shoulder to shoulder, so nothing too much to worry about. It looks like Liedman is going to have to remount a charge for passing T-Bout. T-Bout, that's for 9th. And Bernard Kravich on 11th. Really 12th. Hello, Nick. I guess.
My internet is doing that thing where it shuts on and off.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, I did that during the moto. That was great.
Oh. That's actually...
I spent the last couple turns of the first lap and basically the entire second lap just riding by myself.
I had that happen a while back as well. That's really interesting.
I was just worried I would come back and I'd be inside somebody and my game would crash.
Oh, yeah.
Or I'd crash someone's game and then that's not fun.
Hashtag ban.
Yep.
Simon Sonter, 13th place. Great from the 2-stroke keyboard rider. This was in the round Chris Channing. So Chris Channing, also a guy moved up from amateur to pro from Supercross. Daniel Markison, Tyson just got by, as well did Lacoste. Gleb Volkov almost getting around, and Matt Model So Hunter now up to the lead, Valtteri is second place, so something must have happened there. Both Hunter and Valtteri already putting out 1:43 lap times. That is insane. Santos with the best lap of 1:46, still really fast. Duran Merrill fourth place, and Jordan Boyer fifth, followed by Ethan Parks and Owen Hillman and Jeremy Seabold. So that is a four-way battle for fifth place in the Kenny Racing World Championship. And for all the Australians out there, there is Australian series as well, held on US servers in Australian time. So for
it's held on a US server?
yeah, MXS EMF actually hosts servers in both United States and in France. So that's a benefit actually of the MXSim gaming servers.
That is actually.
And the original plan was to host this on US servers as well, but that would have been not the greatest thing.
That would have made all the Europeans not be able to race.
We would have been able to race, but it would have driven our ping below 100 to at least 150 to 200 probably.
Yep.
And since most of these guys are European, that feels like a very weird move, as there would probably only be a few Australians, as it's like 3 AM for Australia, I think. So it's not that I don't want Australia to race, I want them to be able to race, but it's like...
It's hosted for and by Europeans.
More or less so. So doing something that makes it worse for the majority of the players seems like a weird move to pull. If it would have been 50-50, I would understand, but it's probably like 70% Europeans and then a few percent Americans. But I mean, who knows? Perhaps we would have had a whole bunch of Australians if we wouldn't have the ping limit. But Hunter Root still in first, followed by Tiana, not too far behind. Hunter Root also getting around Jordan Lacoste, or not getting so much getting around as lapping. Third place is Andrew Santos, having some struggles of his own. Duran Merritt is going to catch up a bit here. Jeremy Seabold now to fifth, and Ethan Parks down to sixth. So I believe he was fifth just a moment ago. Owen Hillman, Jordan Boyer, followed by Matthias Liedman. Matthias Liedman here, looking to make the pass on the British rider.
Yep.
So Matthias Liedman from Midas Racing battling it out with Owen Hillman from Art Reflexes. That's actually Jordan Boyer. My bad. So number 70 instead of 170, and Liedman just going over the bars.
Yeah.
So that is going to allow Anthony Thibault and Benny Kravitz to catch up. And it looks like Benny is trying to make the moves on Anthony. I would believe Benny to be the faster rider out of these two, as I am more familiar with Benny as a racer. Seen him more on the track, I believe. It also looks like he keeps Anthony's pace quite well. Throwing it sideways.
Oh, that was nice.
That was a really nice one. Clean as well.
Oh, he's taking the line I normally took. Yay.
Yay.
Single, double, triple. And then jump into the first round. If you missed.
I must say, it looks like Beamit has the speed to pass Anthony here.
Yeah.
Just that Anthony is riding a wide bike.
Very wide.
So once again, I'm sorry that the stream hasn't been as qualitative as it usually is. I am not fully set up here in the new apartment. And I know that's only half of the excuse here.
You have half the screens.
Yeah, and I don't even have Wi-Fi at home. That's the sad part. Like,
not yet?
no, the only thing I have for internet at the moment is a USB stick, which
Still.
yeah, I mean it's better than nothing, but it's like I can only have one device hooked up, and my Linux laptop isn't even working because it doesn't support Linux. So it's like,
Oh,
fuck. And I've been
Not very good.
misinformed so many times from the ISP. It's like, first they promised to give me internet by the 20th of May. That shouldn't have been a problem. Then it was like, oh, it's this process with 8 work days. So it's like, yeah, 1st of June it should work, my birthday. Doesn't work. We file, or we call in again, so they file I don't know, report to the technicians. They were like, okay, within 3 days it should be done. Still they said, oh, blah blah blah, calling to the further group, like next thing to call. I really don't know, like somebody else. And we cannot accept that report because it was filled in the wrong way, so you need to refill in. So it's like 3 more days now. It's just total BS, if you ask me. Like our other ISP at my old place, we called, and 20 minutes later we had internet. It was just insanely good. They weren't the best of ISP as providing internet, but they were really fast to activate the internet once you needed to. But we did have the equipment from. We did have an ISP cancelled to try another one, which was even worse experience than this. So we called them again, and they hooked us up within 20 minutes. So
wow, that's not good.
Yeah, it's sad, really. So yeah, I'm not too happy about this. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna be really pissed. So they told me like Monday it should all be fixed. So if it's not fixed by Monday, they have to expect one more mad call, I guess.
Oh,
But lap 10 here, we have 9 minutes to go before the 2-lap signs come out. Hunter route in lead over Valtteri, and Valtteri is down by...
just got up from a crash.
Yeah, he's down by 21 seconds, it looks like. That's quite a lot. Andrew Santos around 20 seconds behind Valtteri, 14. Then we're Dorian Marot, Jeremy Seabolt, Ethan Parks, and Ethan Parks looks to make up ground on Seabolt here.
I remember Ethan, I think, running Race Factory AMs a couple weeks ago.
I think so, because he's been in the Dead Meat Amateur Championship, I would say, battling with me.
He's having a fantastic race.
Yeah, Ethan Parks
That's for
doing
sure.
really well. Friends with Heckman, I believe. On same team as Grant Dawson, aka Dawson 24 Form, running the Dead Meat Racing series. Really good series, especially for amateur, and they do have the beginner series, so if you're even worse than amateur, you can actually go to their beginner series. That's really good. That is for people not qualified for AMS or scored points in AMS. So if you never scored points or qualified for an amateur event, that is your go-to series as of now. It does run on American time on GP tracks. I think it's Mondays as well. So great series, great
So
couple
if I
of guys.
scored pro points but no amateur points, I'm good?
I think you're not even qualified for
Please.
AMS then.
Oh,
Have to buy a new key and pretend you're somebody else then, I guess.
I can't do that.
So Ethan Parks, 5th place. Oh, I didn't realize Seabolt went down. Owen Hillman, 7th. Trying to catch Seabolt here, so let's see if Seabolt makes another mistake and lets Owen by.
Valtteri's got taken down by a lapper. His race is not going good.
He had it in a bag, it looked like. So Owen Hillman having a solid race on this track. But it looks like Ethan Parks is going to have a charge in Jeremy Seabolt right on his tail in any second here. Jeremy Seabolt just having an incredible pace, and I simply don't think Ethan can match it. Especially if he turned pro just recently. Oh, Seabolt lagging out.
Oh no.
But that was one spike.
At least that was once.
Jeremy Seabolt, 140 ping.
Not bad. Probably just
Probably
not
once.
working
I
for a
mean,
few
once
seconds.
it can happen to anyone.
Happened to me.
Yeah, exactly.
For like 2 minutes.
But I mean, I think if you're racing alone, I think you are not disturbing anyone else, as I believe you're ghosted through the entire time. I'm
Yeah.
not really sure. But Hunter route. Let's see here. We have 4 or 5 laps to go, I would say. Valtteri Tianen, Santos, Marot, Parks, and Seabolt being so close to Parks.
Yeah.
I must say I'm surprised by these pro guys. It seems like very few guys are changing up their lines to try and make passes and stuff. But one key difference from AMS as well is that these guys are pros for a reason, and they don't really crash as often as amateurs, because in amateurs I really try to switch up my lines to just not follow people in case they crash, and it seems to work pretty often, but I guess these guys don't crash as often as the amateurs. So, and just as they say, so Ethan Parks does crash or side out,
Well, you might lose another position to Owen Hillman too if he's not careful.
so he really
Gonna
needs
get
to
going.
calm his nerves. Looks like he's very stressed at the moment.
A little jolt of adrenaline.
I guess so. So let's go on board with Hillman, giving him some TV time for the Art Reflex Designs team. I do believe he's the owner of the team as well. And this is an interesting section, because before we made a few changes to the tracks, you could actually jump from the first single onto the second tabletop and land it.
Oh wow.
So we did have to make a few changes actually. I added some more roughness in the turn itself just to slow it down a bit. And I think we nerfed or de-angled the first single as well. But it was really interesting before, where you could just
I want to
leave
ride
it.
the work in progress. That sounds fun.
What?
That sounds fun. I want to ride it.
I don't think we have any version saved though, that's
Yeah.
that one. So Hillman just catching the tail of Parks there, falling back a few seconds. Matthias Lidman up to 9th after Jordan Boyer in 8th, and Anthony Thibaud still top 10. Bruno Kravich 11th, Sebastian Durand 12th, Bruno Goslot 13th. It's a good race from Bruno. Really good performance here. Donald Morkison beat behind Bruno. Simon Sontor 15th, Chris Channing 16th, Drew Swanson, Maxim Baudin, Ole Sandberg, Matt Model, and Maxim Tyson 21st.
Oh no.
So after having such a good first moto, Maxim Tyson just cannot get it together in the second moto here. Ty Casey 22nd, Jack Lang 23rd, John Mayer 24th, Anton Everson 25th, Quentin Dubuis 26th, Jojo Pereira, and I think everyone else has left here. So must say it's fun to see Jordan Mayer racing again, because I haven't seen Johan Mayer. I think I saw Johan Mayer racing in quite some time here. I know we hosted this stuff back quite a few years ago, but since has more or less retired from Sim, just made some occasional updates to the side and live timing and stuff. So fun to see him back racing. Best lap time of a 1:53.7. Quite respectable from probably a guy that doesn't race that much anymore. So Tyson now to 20th place, battling out with Maxim Baudin. So Maxim versus Maxim here once again. Just Vanderbeek that's missing from this battle. And Tyson forced it outside as Baudin takes the inside line. Looks like mistakes from both riders, and both riders seems to be favoring the outside. Tyson with a nice power slide through the turn. Not able to carry too much speed out of the turn though, and that's Doran Merritt flipping on the inside. Maxim Tyson just charging through that, taking down Baudin in the process. Oh, shoot. Almost had Matt Model right after and Drew Swanson as well. Actually got around Ole Sundberg in the process there too, so Tyson definitely going to lose a few positions, and there's Duran Merritt probably going to want to lap him. So let's see if he shakes up here. Just a tad, Duran can get around him, not want to leave out any position to Maxime Baudin there. That's Ole Sundberg, I think, down in the turn, so both guys are going to get one spot up here. Tyson just flipping it sideways.
And Root gets through the finish line with 10 seconds to spare.
So looks like we have 3 laps to go. Tienen just ways behind, almost 40 seconds behind, and then we have Santos yet over 10 seconds behind Tienen as well. Seabolt up to 4th and Parks up to 5th. Marot is starting at Parks though. Marot over jumping that gaming spare ride. Was about to say KTM, but that's only the dyno.
Not sure if we touched on this, but Valtteri Tianet has ran a 142.7 in this race.
And Root?
143.5.
Sick lap times
Also
from
full
these
second
guys.
faster.
That's just
But
so insane.
I do believe that Hunter's out-consistencing him right now.
Yeah, I do so too. And this is interesting.
Unfortunately.
Duran Marot made a move on Ethan Parks, and Maxime Tyson actually got around as well. But Tyson is going to check up here and leave Ethan Parks in room, because Tyson's battling himself with Ole Sundberg, I believe. So Tyson does not want to let Sundberg by here. So that could potentially spoil something if these guys goes too hard at it for Ethan Parks. And it's such a tough call because you don't want to pass a leader. At the same time, it's so frustrating once you're faster than the guy in front of you and he's a leader that you can't pass really. It's such a tough call to make. I had that same thing happen to me
Well,
in
if you
Vulcan
can
as well.
get around him safely, you do that. You can't stuff him in a corner.
But the thing is, even if you get around him safely, you can't really keep the distance of 0.5 seconds in front of him, because that's sort of considered unsafe racing and racing the leaders.
Yeah.
So you would have to pull a gap of around 1.5 seconds, I would say, to make that not being too close to the leader. And Tyson just being so close, but he at the same time does not want to give up the position to Sundberg. I do believe Tyson has the move made and is not going to let Parks get around him again. But as you can clearly see that Tyson is the faster rider, just being a tiny bit of held up by Parks. And he is pulling away as well. And it actually looks like Sundberg wants to do the same thing here, but Sundberg not able to yet. So next up for Tyson will be Drew Swanson in 18th place. Tyson having a 1.6 second gap, and I guess this is what 1.6 seconds looks like, and Sundberg going down in the background. Tyson's just on fire.